Hello everybody, welcome back to Dreamees Live. It's great to have your company. Hi Joanna, hi Erica, hi Emma, for everybody that's already here. Oh, sorry, that was Jimmy checking the sound's working. So, obviously, back again. It's only my... Oh,
Sorry.
he's still testing.
Well.
Playing on YouTube as well. We'll get there. We'll be professional one day. So I've got a couple of demos for you. And hi, Shani. And some deals as well. We've got a few bits and bobs that are on a good price on the website. So as you can see, we've got the... Oh, in fact, I've got my wrong one on. Hold on a sec. Change it to craft store. Right, so you're going to be shopping if you want to. All the products are in the... web address that is below. Hi Mandy, that says shop online at www.dreamees.co.uk/the craft store. So I've popped all the products in there. They're also on the homepage as well. So if there's anything that you do fancy from the lives tonight, I've got 2 demos planned. Hopefully we'll get them in. We managed it last time. So I'm going to start off with some MDF, which we've not done for a little while. So I will swap you over and show you. Oh, you on annual leave, Shani? Oh, amazing. Right, I'll swap you over so we can see what I'm going to be using tonight then. So in the first demo, I'm going to be using this Welly artboard. So I've put, Jimmy let me do a multi-buy.
Huh?
You did. So we've got a multi-buy of, I'm alright, thank you, Frankie. How are you? Hi Sarah, hi Lynn. Yeah, so we've got a multi-buy on the website of 3 of these. So instead of £1.50 each for the artboard, you'll get 3 for £3. So that's £1 each if you did want any of those. So obviously you get the actual wellies and the base for each of those. So a set of 3, or if you did just want one, they are individual as well. So that's what we're going to be making in the first demo. And I am going to be using all of these goodies to make it. So I've got the pearl pickup tool, obviously, firm favourite, can't go without that, which is £5.99 on the website. And we're bringing in the white box of pearls as well. So in this you get approximately 650 pearls in sizes 4mm, 5mm, 6mm, 8mm, 10mm and 12mm. And that is £6.99 for the box of those white pearls. Hi Ian, hi Aisha. Oh, yeah, it's nice you're on holiday, Shani. I'm glad you've got a bit of a break as well. Hi Joanna. Yeah, firm favourite, definitely, with the pearl pickup tool. You're the lady that's been promoting it everywhere as well, aren't you? Which, thank you very much for that. Oh, that's amazing, Emma. Well done. Made a round box and sold for £15 last week.
Nice.
Hi Karen. Yeah, sorry, I'll carry on instead of just saying hello to everybody, but we do appreciate your company. We've got the frilly flowers as well, which I'm going to be using in this demo, so you may have seen these before. These are £9.99 each. Oh, forgot to get me set of Easy Blend pens, but we're going to be using them as well. I don't know, I don't think there's a set up here, so no, it's alright. So we're going to be using the trellis heart as well. So obviously it launched that last time we were with the craft store. So that one is £4.99 as well, I believe. Could be £5.99, but I think it's £4.99. I've popped the mini butterflies on a little bit of a offer as well, I think. I should have done anyway. But they were £5.99 originally, but if they are still showing as £5.99, let me know. Hi Claire, oh hi Jasper, we haven't seen him for ages. I hope you're doing well. Hi Lisa. Yes, so the mini butterflies, they should be in the deal section. They're also in the craft store section as well, if you did fancy getting those. Nice little set of 8 little dies there. Then we've got the Lavender Bliss paper pad, so I'm bringing that one back in. It has been on a little bit of a deal for a little while. I think it is £6.99. So again, you've got your 48 sheets of that. They're 8 designs, 6 of each. Obviously double-sided, 120 GSM, like you would expect from us anyway. So I think that's pretty much all I'm using in this first demo. And then, oh, in fact, I will show you the rest of the deals that I've popped on, just to give you a bit of a head start if you did want to get any of those. So in fact, I don't think the handmade is on a deal, but we have got a little bit of stock of this, which I didn't think we had. So obviously you get the 6 little stamps in there, and they are really nice. The little postmark. You've got the made with love there, one of a kind creation and handmade. So you have got the 6 little stamps in the back there. Really nice set if you did want to. Oh, £7.99 for the lavender pad. Would you be able to change me the price on that, Jimmy? It's in the craft store category. So yeah, this is again one of my favourites. I'd like to say I don't think I've put it on a deal, but it is just something that we've got a little bit of tail end of stock with. Then we've got our number stamp set. So again, pop this on a deal. Should be £3.99. I've got my list here. Do you want the list of what the prices should be?
Yeah.
Just double check all them prices because I should have done it, but we were running so late today that obviously Hayley ran me and she was just like, I was really panicking that you weren't actually going to be going live because we got the stream key at like 2 minutes to. So yeah, it was a little bit hectic on everybody's part, I think. So I think we've all had a day of it. But yeah, so you can get the little number stamp set just on the website there for £3.99. Yeah. Oh wait,
Well, I got on the wrong page.
it's all right.
Sorry, everyone. It's me messing up.
There you go.
Thank you.
It's a good job I'm not in the shot. Oh, numbers are £2.99. I've not even written it down right. I'm not helping him here, guys. So then I've also put, have I put the messy wreath on a deal?
That is £7.99.
Yes, that is correct. So
Yeah, but on your list you give me, it's £9.99.
no, it should be £7.99. Yeah, so we've got the messy wreath on a deal as well. So usually £9.99. I've dropped that to £7.99. I've not actually got the physical die set with me here, but obviously you get all of these little dies. Shani's giving you jip now. It's not even his fault, Shani. I can't blame him. So then you do also get all these little flower dies as well in that set. And then I've popped the Rose Garden paper pad on a deal as well. I should have done. Jimmy's just double checking. I know, poor Jimmy. I don't help him, Claire, at all. He doesn't even he doesn't even usually do this part of like the stock taking. So he's just thrown in at the deep end. Right, so then we'll actually get started. So I've got my prep done. Would you believe I was still prepping when we went live? But we'll get there. Jimmy just said, "Oh, I'm sure you can wing it." So
Here we are.
yeah, here we are, winging it. Right, so then I have got some of the flowers pre-made, so we won't be watching me doing loads and loads of just making. But I did just want to bring in these gorgeous wellies and show you how I get the... Hi, Paula. Yeah, we will be live. No, we're not leaving Hobby Maker at all, Catherine. Not at all. We're doing both. We're actually at Hobby Maker on Thursday for a little meeting to discuss the future plans. So that's really exciting. No, we won't be going anywhere from Hobby Maker. We love the team there. They're great with us. So this is just a nice little addition. And obviously we're doing lives on our page anyway, so to just stream to the craft store, it just means we reach a lot more of you than we normally would. Right, so then, I've got one that I've already pre-covered, so you can see the depth with the wellies there, but I just wanted to show you how we get that effect. So, first off then, I'm just going to cover the base of my wellies. And once again, I've forgot me glue. Where is my... Got it.
Right, I think just one with it.
You can double check them all. just make sure I've not messed up that badly. Ah, thanks, Aisha. Right, so I'm just going to pop some glue on here. So I'm just covering the back part of these wellies. So what I've done is I've made myself a darker line just using a biro, and you can see I've gone a little bit away from the line here. So I've made a little bit of mess of it, but we're actually covering it over, so it doesn't matter. So all I did that for is so that then I can trace myself the welly for on the top and then create myself a second layer. Hi, Claire. Oh, thanks, Emma. I'll have a look at that afterwards. So yeah, the group as well, everybody, that Emma is talking about is we have Dreamy Catchers, which is a group that Shani created for us. So if you did want to post any makes in there, everybody's welcome. I have plugged my glue gun in, Frankie. Thanks for the reminder, but that's the one thing I managed to get right today. Right, so I'm just covering that over. So I just rubbed it in with my finger there, and I've just covered over that half of the welly. So then all I'm going to do is just take my craft knife, and we're just going to cut along the edge of here. And we're just going to trace around the edge of the welly and just get that nice shape going on there. So just popping that sheet away from there. And an angry reaction. So I'm just filing off the edges here. And then that's made that nice and straight on there. So what I want to do is I want to make sure that I've got a little bit of a shadow going round. So I'm going to use my Easy Blend pens. And one of the items actually that I forgot to mention that I've added is the messy mat. So in the past, we have had the messy mats with the holder, but we've actually just done it so you can just buy your messy mat on its own. So this is $3.99. It's just shy of A4, but it's a nice decent size for that. And I'm just taking a blending brush and just rubbing in that ink, and we're actually going to just ink along these edges, just using that brush, just to add a little bit of shadow, kind of like you would if you got distress ink. So obviously you could use your Dinky Inkies, you could use those distress inks as well if you prefer, but I like to use my pens because it's a similar sort of ink as if you would get in your ink pads, except you've just got the kind of the versatility of colouring with them as well, which I know you can do with your ink pads. But I do like using the pens as well. Yeah, I'm sure Shani will be back doing lives, especially if you've got a bit of annual leave as well, Shani. I'm not saying you'll do it immediately, but we've been chatting about it for so long, haven't we, that we're going to get back to doing lives. And life just always gets in the way. So then what I did then is I've drawn around that welly. So the one that we highlighted just the line with, I just used a bit of vellum and then I've traced it onto copier paper. So then we can create that second welly there. So it's completely standalone from this. So then here is my boot. And I'm just going to then take some more of this ink and just run that around the edge there, just to pick it up as a shadow. So just running that ink all the way around there, just to pick it up. It's a nice little grey glow, which I think the grey goes nice with the lilac, to be honest. So just running that all the way around, including the base. But then also, this might be slightly oversized, just on this edge here. So then we can trim it back to the MDF if we need to. So if we pop that in. And I have cheated a little bit, because you have got the indentation of the base of the welly here, which I've just cut straight. So only because I'm layering paper on, but if you're painting it, obviously you've got that sort of additional detail on the bottom there, but it doesn't really matter. If you don't want to keep it on there, you can just cut it straight like that. And then if I flip it over, you may be able to see we've got a little bit of overhang, which then I can just trim back with my craft knife. So just move our messy mat out of the way. And what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to lift it up with some foam pads. So just taking some of those, and then we're just going to pop that all over the back of here. If you've got foam tape, you could use that as well, just so you've got a solid lift all the way around. Oh. 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 I'm trying to think what the good news might be now. Oh. I hope it's what we're thinking. Right, so we're going to layer up this welly then. So I'm just going to pop that just over the bottom there. And then because we've got the height there as well and that nice little bit of shading, you can see that we've got double wellies now. And then if you want to, you can just run craft knife all the way down this edge and just make that flush with the MDF and give that a nice little file off as well. Yeah, oh, Shawnee. That's exactly what we were thinking. I did the baby hand movement and everything to Jimmy. Oh. Well, hopefully it's something better then. Because that's the best case we were thinking. Right.
Another dog.
Oh, are you getting another dog? Oh, as John won. Right, so on here then, I've just die cut out the trellis heart. So obviously the die set that we launched last time we were here is just going to pop on the edge there. I'm thinking a bit of an angle, and then we're going to add some flowers all the way around. So I've gone for a grey one, and then we're going to purples and whites around there as well. So first off, actually, before I do that, do you know the best thing is if I walk away, my microphone isn't like it's on me, so I can walk on the other side of the room and no one knows, except when I tell them. So I'm gonna. Oh, I don't know. No, let's not test it. So I'm just going to use that handmade stamp then that I showed you earlier. So I've just got the postmark. It's kind of a postmark. Oh, she's not getting another dog either. So it's kind of a big postmark. It's about 3 centimeters, and I'm just going to pop this just on the side here, just because it says handmade. So it's a nice little, just so you know it's handmade on the side there. So then we're going to bring in this trellis heart. I'm going to pop it around there, I would say. And I'm just going to add, let me get my fine tip glue. And I'm just going to take this just on the side here. So adding in some of the areas of the crisscross, I'm just popping a little bit of glue on. You can also use your dotty tape pen if you've got one of those handy. It is a nice good coverage then for something as delicate as this. So just popping that on the side there, and then I'm just going to trim it off just using my craft knife to make that the same shape as the welly there. And we can give it a bit of a file as well. But then all of our flowers are going to go on there anyway, so it doesn't really matter. And then I've just got a little bit of the grey sisal. Yeah, I really like making the depth there clear, because otherwise, you know, if you've just, I know it never looks bad if you have got it flattened, but if you are separating them out and just having the little inked edge, it does definitely lift it and just really define it as 2 separate wellies. It's not so bad if you're painting, because you can obviously define the line, but when you're covering it up like this, it definitely helps. So I'm just going to add a little bit of the sisal to the side here. And that's just going to pop on there. And then we're going to start making some of the flowers. So I've got some that I've die cut out of grey. So this is just the frilly flowers. This is the largest one, and then this is the next one down. So we're using 2 of the larger and then 1 of the slightly smaller. And we're going to make a flower kind of like this. Except obviously I've done this out of the lilac, and it's the slightly smaller size. So it's the second one down and the third one down. And I've gone down in each size to create that arrangement of flowers. So what we're going to do with these flowers, you do actually get the marks on them. I don't know if you can actually see that on the camera, of like the frill marks in them. So then we can just follow those and just give them a concertina fold into 4 parts. If you place an order at the end of the week, Emma, we'll probably get it out to you on Monday. Or obviously, to be fair, Yodel pick up on Saturday, don't they, from that shop?
Yeah.
So yeah, you should get it beginning of next week to mid next week. We do have a few orders that are going tomorrow as well, so yeah, don't worry, it shouldn't take too long, Emma. So just frilling these obviously into the 4 parts. And then we can layer up those 3 flowers. Sorry, that's just the straw on the drink, the metal that you can hear. So I just missed my flower mat. So I'm just going to lay these up then. So I've got the 3 sizes, or the 3 flowers even. So we're just going to go for 2 and offset those completely. And then this slightly smaller one is just going to go in the same position as the base one. And then I'm just going to pop that into the centre there. And then I'm just going to take my ball tool and just give that a press. Then we can open up those little frilled bases and we get a nice full frilly flower there. And obviously, like I say, we've got then the lilac, and I've done a couple of little white ones going down each side, except this one is just using 2 of this middle flower there to make the white ones. Oh yeah, we can definitely get into you in time for that, Emma, no problem at all. So bringing in our wellies again then. So we're just going to go for around this edge here, just to add all those flowers on. And then we're going to add in a little bit of moss as well. Now I haven't done a sentiment on this because I just thought it can kind of go for anything really. If you just sending it as a just to say, or with sympathy, or cheer me up, or anything like that. So just popping that large flower on there, and then just moving and working our way around. And then we've got another lilac one. Popping that in there. And then just, again, those little white ones just at the 2 ends. Oh, thanks, Tracy. So just wrapping that sisal around as well. And if you feel like it just needs a little bit of tucking in, or a little bit of a haircut or anything like that, you can obviously trim off your little bits as well. Oh, I thought that I'd trim dead easy. Use your scissors, don't use your craft knife. Don't do what I do. So then I'm going to add in fact, we'll go for the little butterflies first. So I'm just going to add some of those mini butterflies just fluttering around just over the top. So you do get 4 different types of butterflies in the set, and you've got slightly larger and slightly smaller of each design. So you're getting 8 little dies in there. So I've got 2 different butterfly styles here. I'm just folding them in half, and then we're just going to pop a little dab of glue just under the middle of them to then attach to this welly. So just add in them as a little bit of detail fluttering around. So popping that just to that side. I think we'll go for another little small one as well. That one can just be fluttering there. And then we're going to add in some of that green moss. So just taking out a few of these little bits. And then we're just going to pop them into this, any space really that you feel like it might need a little bit of extra in. So just popping that in at the sides, and then, like I say, just anywhere you feel like it needs a little bit of additional embellishing. Now, because that's on the edge, I might not be able to get it in between some of those flowers. So you can always just stick it to kind of the underside of your flowers. If you're right close to the edge, if you stick it on the underside of the flower there, then it's going to kind of stick out to the side. And we're just going for in the little areas as well. Hi, Denise. So just pop in that little bit of glue. Like I say, just working our way around wherever you fancy putting some little bits of moss. Now I have popped the moss in the craft store section as well, which I think is £2.99 a bag, or you have got the big multi-buy. I don't think it's on the list, it was something I added later. I can't help you. I don't help you. I just make it really difficult for everyone. So then just, if you've got any little extra bits that you just want to get rid of, obviously use your heat gun and that'll just get rid of Oh, I'd love wellies like these as well. But no, I don't think any of us could walk in them, could we, with all them flowers on the side? Not exactly practical. Pretty, but not practical. Right, so I'm just grabbing some of my pearls. So I've just got 4 6mm, 3 5mm, and 4mm, because then we're just going to add a nice little cluster at the top. Hi, Catherine. Oh, it's alright, you don't have to apologise for being a little bit later. That's the best thing, at least you can watch back if you do miss anything. So just taking a little dab of glue, just popping in the middle of all these flowers. Cool, yeah, the moss is £2.99 then. Oh, thanks, Colleen. So just grabbing my pearl pickup tool, and which we should, little teaser, we should have, now I'm saying this and they're not going to be here in time. We should have some new colours coming for the birthday show. And if you've been eagle-eyed and seen any of the little backpacks, I say little, very big backpacks on the set of Hobby Maker, they're in similar colours to those that we've got. Oh, sorry, my head's in the shot for that whole sorry. Just watching myself back and you can't actually see what I'm doing. Do you know what? I'm not actually sure what the moss is made from. I think so. I think it is natural moss. Or it might just be like a faux, like textured part of, like, yeah. Yeah, because I don't think it can possibly be real moss.
It doesn't go off.
No, it doesn't go off, put it that way. Yeah, it doesn't go off or get mouldy or anything. Like it must.
It tears like natural moss.
Yeah, it does tear. Oh, just before we finish this then, I need to do the base, which I have conveniently lost. Oh, there it is. So all we're going to do with the base then is I'm just going to take my glue and then just rub that all over and then cut away those parts. No, it's okay, I don't need the moss anymore, thank you. So just rubbing that all in. I haven't got, yeah, we need to double check. I should know on Thursday, so I will be able to let you know. Because, like I say, we're going to Hobby Maker, not for a show or anything. We are just having a chat with Liam and Kat, which you'd know as producer Kat. Hi, Hillary. Because Kat's just changed job recently, so now she's in charge of our relationship. So she gets to actually, like, give us feedback, because obviously Liam does pretty much everything. I say pretty much everything. He'd love to hear that, wouldn't he? He does everything in that building. But Liam obviously does a lot, so he's got a lot on his plate. So Kat is now kind of giving us all a little bit of direction, seeing where we're all wanting to go, and obviously trying to help build Dreamees just as much as they have been doing over the last 3 years with the team. So it should be some very exciting things coming in the future. But yeah, so I will know hopefully on Thursday and I can let you know the price then. But at the moment, and I don't think anything will change, our shows are the 10th of March at 1 and 6 with those backpacks and lots of new goodies from us as well. So it's very exciting. So I've just covered over that base and then I'm just taking out those little tabbed pieces, just using my craft knife. Now sometimes I'm a little bit lazy and I don't even take the full piece out. If the slot fits, I just push it through. So if we then just take those little tabs, she says, I've covered it with cards so it's a little bit thicker than my paper usually is, so I might actually have to do it properly. Yeah, I'm gonna have to make sure I do it properly this time. If you cover with paper, you've usually got a little bit of space because the tolerance of the machines is something like 4.2 mil. So you've got a slight little bit. Yeah. There we go. And then there we go. That is our Welly artboard finished. So obviously used all those products that I showed you at the start, and then they're all in the craft store section, like I say, along the bottom of the screen. So if you do want to grab any of those goodies, we've obviously got a multi-buy on the Wellies if you did want any of them, and all of those other bits and bobs that we've used in this demo as well. So the trellis heart, the handmade stamp, the mini butterflies, the white box of pearls, the frilly flowers, the moss, and the grey sisal as well. Oh, thank you, Catherine. So yeah, I've not made a Welly artboard for so long, and there was just some lying around, so I thought I may as well do one. Right, so next then, thank you, Colleen. Next we've got a white on white card. So we're actually doing alright for time, half past, that's pretty decent. So I will bring in as well another deal that you may have seen on the website. So we're actually going to use the Ditsy Stitchers stamp and die set. So this is, again, you may have seen it before. It's been on Hobby Maker plenty of times. Oh, thanks everyone. Thank you, Claire, Paula, Hilary. It's so nice to see so many familiar names. Thank you so much for joining us. So yes, we've got the Ditsy Stitchers. So these are $12.99 at the moment in the craft store section, so that's one of our deals for tonight. So you've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 stamps and 11 matching dies as well. And then we've got our leaves and bows that we're going to be using as well. So you may have seen these last time that I was on a live, you may have seen them on Hobby Maker. Then we've also got our delightful sentiments. So just 9 different sentiments in there, just regular sort of ones, you know, for your birthdays and things like that, just thinking of yous. Then we have our lavish oval that we're going to be using. So this is one of my favourite die sets. So you actually get 4 dies in here. So you've got the outer edge that you can see there, and then the scalloped edge is separate. You've got a solid oval and then this inner detail as well. And that one, in fact, I've not even been giving you prices, I'm just telling you what I'm using. So, in fact, yeah, $12.99 for the Ditsies, $7.99 for the leaves and bows, $6.99 for your sentiments. The lavish oval is $12.99, I believe, and then we're going to be using our scalloped embossing folder, which you probably can't see much of. Oh, you're not like a bad penny, Claire. It's the, you know, the last week or so since Josh's birthday is the most I've spoke to you for so long. We used to see each other all the time at the shop. Hi, Debbie. So yeah, I don't know if you can even see that in the, oh, I've got mine actually. Yeah, so we've got the, yeah, you can see that a lot better. The scalloped, have I got, yes, it is scalloped. It's kind of like mermaid tail here that we've got. So it's a nice full-on embossing folder there that we're using for the detail. So that is $8.99, I believe. The prices are all right on the website now, thanks to Jimmy. So, yes, they should all match what I'm expecting. Right, so with the card that we're going to make next then, like I say, it's going to be a white on white one. So you can imagine it's going to look really nice, especially using this sort of embossing folder and the lavish oval as well. So I've got, in fact, we'll do the embossing part first. So I have got it already done, but I thought I would show you just how nicely it comes out. So just bringing in my die cutting machine. And then we've got our adapter plate and base plate for the Spellbinders machine. So just running this scalloped embossing folder through. So it is 6x6, so it's a nice size for... Hi, Vanessa! Oh, bless him, Claire. He'll never change, will he? I was saying to Jimmy, like, obviously, I remember you being pregnant with him. Like, it's so long ago that I've known you for years now, doing the shows and stuff, and obviously Jake going to the shows, and then I've not seen Marcus for years. I mean, I hope you're all keeping well. We must actually have a catch up. So hopefully you can see then how really nice that scalloped embossing folder is. So actually on the card, I'm going to use it upside down. So I just wanted to use it a little bit differently. I mean, this, if you wanted to maybe infill all these areas with glitter or something, that'd look so nice. And then we're also going to be using the lavish oval, as I said. So I'm just going to show you the inner part of that, because the outer part I cut pretty regularly, but the inner part is very detailed. So because you get the 4 dies, this one will actually stay in your cardstock if you want it to. So we're just going to run that through. I've die cut it out with the straight oval as well, but just so you can see how... I see it's a lovely machine, Shani, isn't it? Yeah, I wonder who told me to get this one. So just giving that a good run back and forth. I've used it so much as well, Shani. It's just so nice that it just folds back away. So then hopefully we will see all of this gorgeous detail coming through there. So like I say, it can stay in the cardstock like this, but then you do get an outer oval. So you can either run them through together, which I normally do, and just tape them in place. Oh, bless him, Claire. He knows, doesn't he? Just get out of your way if you're going to be buying. The amount of times that you'd be on my stand instead of your own. So obviously you can see how pretty that die is, and then we're going to use that as the focal point on this demo then. So I've got all my bits ready. And what we're going to do then is I've got all my little embellishments, so I didn't get a chance to pre-make any of these flowers, but it's fine, we can do that. So for the base card then, it is 14 centimeters by 17, which is roughly 5.5 by 6.5. And then I've embossed that embossing folder over part way of the card there. Sorry that my head was just in the shot. I was measuring. So we're going to use it with the blank bit at the top, and then we're just going to pop that upside down scallop part way down the bottom there. And I'm going to cover over this line using the ribbon that I've just got to the side here, so the white ribbon. And then I'm just going to grab my double-sided tape. Yeah, exactly, Claire. You've got Marcus holding down. Strange, like we used to just travel the country with you guys, like not obviously together, but we'd see you everywhere going up and down the country doing the shows. Hi, Sue. Right, so we've just popped the ribbon across the centre there. And then I'm just trimming it off either side, and we're just going to attach that just around the back so we can't see any of the workings. So just, again, another little bit of tape across there, and then just tucking that around. And then I'm just going to pop a little bit more tape on here, because with the depth of the embossing folders, because they're 3D, sometimes you can struggle a little bit to get the glue to stick because of all the indentations. So I'm just going to double adhesive it with some double-sided, if I can get the back off, and some glue as well. So adding our glue onto there as well, and then just make sure my card is the right way up, and then we've just gone for white on white, just popping that onto there. And then I'm going to add on my oval. So I've just got the outer oval that we just saw there with using the 2 outer dies. So if you just wanted the outside scalloped edge and none of this detail, you could do that as well. If you did want maybe a mirror board behind there or something. And then just going to layer this up onto my card. So just using my foam pads there. And then we're going to use that dotty tape pen to add on the detail of the inner oval there. So just layering that up white on white. Hopefully you can see just how pretty that looks. And then I'll just grab a little bit of scrap paper just to run that tape pen over the back with, so we don't get it all over my mat. And then that's just popping in the middle there. And then just to kind of get our placement ready, I've just got "Thank you for your kindness," which is one of the delightful sentiments. That's just going to pop over there. And then we're going to build up all of the flowers just over here. So I think we'll go for foam pads again on the "Thank you for your kindness." And then that's just going to pop over there. And then we're going to use those Ditsy stitches. So I've used a mix of sizes, and we're going to build them up in 4s and then 2s for the small ones. So I think all I'm going to do with these is just use my ball tool on the back. So we can pop that to one side. In fact, let me get... There's no chance you can even see on the mat that I'm using, because it's so messy. I should just use a clean mat. This is my prep mat. Not my actual like professional mat. Although my TV one's not much better. So, and then just rolling around my ball tool. In fact, should we go for a bigger one? Just to add that detail onto there. So then just rolling that around just onto the reverse. So we've got 4 of this size. So I'm not actually sure why they're moving so badly, because usually they stay pretty still. It must be the smooth paper. So I'm just holding them obviously in the centre just as I'm going all the way around. And then just pressing in, I'm just going to lift up those petals. So then we can layer up these 4 together. So just offsetting them and just pressing in the middle there. And again, just to build up that nice big flower shape. Make sure it's really full. There we go. And close that up a little bit as well. So that's kind of going to be the largest one on there. And then we've got 4 more little flowers to make. So I've got 2 lots of 4 for the next 2 flowers. And then 2 lots of 2 for the next ones after that. Again, just using my ball tool just onto the reverse. And just picking up that little bit of definition there, just giving them some shape. And then we can create those 2 little flowers. And we've got some of the nice leaves and bows to pop in there as well. Also, the smaller you get, you can kind of just press your ball tool into the centre. You don't even need to really roll it around that much. And then just flip them all over and press into the middle. And then we can glue those together in 4s. I don't actually know if we need 4 for each. I might just go for 3. I feel like it might just be a bit too full. Not really add much extra to it. Yeah, we'll just go for 3 on each. So then with these as well, if you did want to, I've obviously used my ball tool on the back of these now. But you could trim these 1 petal out like this. And then turn them into butterflies as well. So obviously you wouldn't have used your ball tool on the back of there, but if you did want to make a little embellishment out of any spare flowers you cut, you could do that as well. So just giving those a little bit of a ruffle as well. And then finally then we've got the slightly smaller ones. So these are the smallest in that die set. And then I'm just going to roll my big ball tool just around on the back of there. So these make really nice little flowers if you are doing a small card. Just layering those up, kind of like little sweetheart blooms. And then we're just popping those two together. Just to make those last little flowers. There we go. So then if we bring in our card then, and we're just going to go, again, very similar to the wellies, all around to create a nice little white arrangement on the sides. And then the last little two in there as well. And then I've just got some of the leaves. So again, from the leaves and bows, using a couple of bits of them dies. We're just going to break those leaves apart just to fill in some of them gaps. Now if you want to, you can just roll your ball tool around on the back of them again if you want to add a bit of shape. And we're just adding those little bits just into the sides there. Yeah, it's really nice, isn't it, Joanna? White on white. I really enjoy making these sort of cards. I think it's because I don't have to think about it too much. Because obviously just using one colour, you've not got to think about the composition necessarily. It is just all the colour matches because it's all the same. So then again, like I say, just breaking these up and popping them wherever you fancy putting them in. I think I've die cut quite a few of these, so there'll probably be some spares. But the embellishing is definitely my favourite part of making any sort of project, really. I just struggle for when to stop. So, like I said, we'll carry on just kind of like with the moss. I'm just going for any gaps. And just making it look full. Oh no, Karen. You said there last time, didn't you? It was just a fluke that even came up on your feed. So hopefully, I don't think we've not got the craft store booked for next Tuesday, so it'll definitely be on the Dreamees page. But we might be just changing up the day and time that we do on craft store because Dan mentioned that Hayley had got some commitments, so it'll definitely be, if it's Tuesday, it'll be 6 o'clock because that's the time that Hayley's available to put us live. But I'm not actually sure when it'll be yet, so I will keep you updated. I can't believe we're near the end of February. So I'm just popping some pearls in the middle of those flowers, and then we're just going for 3 in the top corner as well. I'll just grab my white pearls. I'm going to go for 6 mils, I think, in most of those. Grab some 5s as well, and a couple of 4s even. And then that pearl pickup tool. So just the largest one in the middle there. I think we'll go for 6 mils in here as well. Try and keep my head out the shot for these ones so you can see what I'm doing. And then we'll go for 6, 5 and a 4. Oh, you haven't been able to find us, Sarah. Oh, that's... We'll have to have a look at that. We'll definitely, because Dan said we'll be able to stream on both the craft store and the Dreamees page, so it could be that. So hopefully going forward you'll be able to find us on our page as well. I don't know if it needs just 3 pearls under here. I'll just add those on. I think, oh, we'll go for a 6 and 2 5s. But yeah, like I said, we will be back on the craft store, and then we're back on Hobby Maker in a week and a half on the 10th of March. So that'll be exciting because it's their birthday. So it's definitely worth tuning in for, because I know we've got some good deals, so I'm sure a lot of companies have as well. So it's definitely worth tuning in for. So there we go. That is the white on white card then that I've planned for you. So obviously using that scalloped 3D embossing folder in the background there. Then we've got the white pearls on there, so those in the little round box. We've used the ditzy stitches as well. We've used that lavish oval and the delightful sentiments there for finishing off that card and its sentiment. So obviously, like I say, you could decorate the inside as well. Oh, it's payday. Ooh, lemon and yellow pearls. That is a very good idea. We haven't had some yellow ones, so definitely I'll add those to the list. And the large sizes that you were asking about as well last time. So also, where has it gone? Oh, there's my Welly. So if you did miss earlier in the show, this was the Wellies that I did as well, the MDF board. So I'll just do you a quick we've got about 10 minutes left. So I'll just do you a quick recap of everything that I've used, and then obviously if you've got any questions or anything, just pop those in the comments and we can answer them for you. So give me a sec while I just reorganise the disorganised. I'll do the deals recap first then. So if you did miss what I was saying at the beginning, thank you. I'm glad you like it, everyone. I do love a good white on white card. Yes, so the deals that we had for you are the Rose Garden paper pad. So everything is in the link below that just says the craft store on our website, and it's also all on the homepage. So if you do fancy getting anything, it's all easy to find on the website. So we've got the Rose Garden paper pad, which is, do they all match this list now?
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. So so yeah, you can see I've actually got my list of pricing and everything. So we've got the Rose Garden paper pad then is $7.99. Oh, thanks everyone. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Yes, so $7.99 for that. The Messy Wreath die set is $7.99. So that's obviously 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 little dies there, and they do all nest inside each other. So if you want to turn this into a nest or anything for Easter, that is a great one to use these for. Then we've got the numbers stamp set, which is $3.99 on the website, so marked down a little bit. So you're just getting all 10 little numbers there, including your 0. We've got our handmade stamp that we used on the first demo as well. So 6 little stamps in there. Really nice one that, and it's $4.99, I believe. Yes, that one. We've got our pearl pickup tool, so $5.99 again for that one. If you fancy one of those, for me it's just something I use all the time. Like I say, new colours come in very, very soon. Fingers crossed for birthday. We've used those white pearls as well. So those were $6.99 for approximately 650. Excuse my messy mat. But we listed those on the website as well. So it's just shy of A4, and it's $3.99 that for just the Mylar messy mat that we used a little bit earlier. And I also use the Easy Blend pens as well. So you've got a set of 36 pens in there for $24.99. So we've matched the TV price on those if you did want to get them. Then we have our Welly artboard. So I've not actually got my base here with me, but obviously you saw the little base that it comes with. So it's freestanding like this, which are $1.50 each, or you can get 3 for £3. That makes them work out at £1 each. Obviously full angel policy, so you can make and sell as much as you fancy with our products. Then we had, from my first demo, the Lavender Bliss paper pad. So again, this one is $6.99 on the website. So again, both paper pads that are in the deals, all paper pads to be fair, are 48 sheets, 8 designs, 6 of each, and 120 GSM. So really nice weight. And then we have the little trellis heart die. So a recent one that we've launched a couple of weeks ago, and that's obviously, you can see how nice that looked, and we did just use it as a little, oh, dropped it, a little embellishment on here as well. Then we've got our frilly flowers and our mini butterflies. So frilly flowers are $9.99 and $5.99 for your little mini butterflies. Then finishing off, so this last card's products are our scalloped 3D embossing folder, so that was $8.99. We've got our lavish oval, which was $12.99. The delightful sentiments, which are $6.99. Our leaves and bows, which are $7.99, and then the $12.99 Ditsy Stitches stamp and die set. And I think that's everything. We've actually managed to do it on the time. So we're not too bad. I've expected, because I've just always got someone in my ear telling me when the time is. So I'll just flip you back over. So I don't have to worry about it myself. So it's actually worked out pretty well. I've got a massive timer, so I can't get it wrong. But there's every chance that I could still get it wrong. So thank you so much for joining me. I'll be back next week, whether it's on Craft Store or it'll be on the Dreamees page. We will be doing Tuesdays at 7 anyway, and then I'll let you know when I'm back on the Craft Store. We do have a show in lieu, obviously, because I missed it last week, unfortunately. But thank you so much for coming back and joining us. We have the best time sharing our evening with you. And if there's anything you do want to see next time, then obviously give me a shout. I'm more than happy to demo or show any products that you fancy. I think that's about it. You've not got anything to add, have you? No? Cool. Yeah, I think that's about it then. Thank you so much again for joining us. We will see you very soon, and if I don't see you before, hopefully I will, we'll be on Hobby Maker on the 10th of March with lots of exciting new goodies. So I'll say goodbye. See you soon.
Bye everyone.
Bye.